Hey guys, this is Snack Attack 8 and welcome back to more Mario Kart 8! This is part 5. I don't think we've even seen Mario on the title yet, have we? I think no, maybe we have seen that picture of Mario. That's like the Mario from this game. I think he's doing that on the cover of the game too. I don't know. This is part 5. And and I'm coughing. I just ate this like cheesy bread thing that we made here, and like now my hands are all greasy. So hopefully that don't affect the race. I gotta be in peak condition for my race. I don't know. Today we're gonna be playing as Yoshi, and what's interesting about Yoshi in this game, similarly Shy Guy also has this, is that when you pick Yoshi, you can actually choose between one of these 9 different Yoshi colors. Which is awesome. Like, that's so cool. Why was that not a thing before? I think this was a free DLC for this game, that you can choose all these different kinds of Yoshis. Anyone who really knows Snack like super well knows that the yellow Yoshi is my favorite one, but oh, I didn't mean to do that. But we're not gonna play as the yellow guy today. We're actually gonna play as the light blue one. And for no specific reason, we're gonna go with the where is it? The Wiggler ATV. We're gonna slap some cushion wheels on this guy, and we're gonna throw on the Cloud Glider. Why? Pfft, I don't know. Actually, it's because that very Yoshi setup is a little bit of an homage to a friend of mine who goes by the username on Twitter and Twitch and stuff, Rinslet91. She always plays as that Yoshi setup, and so kind of just to joke about it, people sometimes will choose those playing online and stuff, will choose that Yoshi and try to pass themselves off as her, and it's just the Yoshi, the quintessential Yoshi. And it's gonna be fitting for the cup that we're doing today, which is gonna be the Egg Cup. Now, what would be coming next, you'd think naturally, would be the Star Cup. But the way I want to do these cups is that I want to end with the Special and the Lightning Cup being last. So, because we have these 4 DLC cups over here, and that's what these are. These were all downloadable content for the game. So really, that's 16 courses of downloadable content. Is crazy, and these were cheap too, and they still are. Like, I don't know, it's an awesome aspect of this game. We're gonna do Egg and Crossing Cup before we finish Star and Leaf, and then after Star and Leaf we're gonna do Bell and Triforce before finishing off with Special and Lightning. So that may seem a little confusing, but because I want these 2 to be last, as these are like the canon last 2, we're gonna throw a couple in the middle, starting with the Egg Cup. And of course, this is Yoshi's cup, like this is his thing. So we had to play Yoshi. And of course, we had to play yet light blue Yoshi with the Wiggler ATV, the cushion wheels, and the cloud float. Cause you know, it's the classic Yoshi. But I think it's really cool that you can be whatever Yoshi you want. Anyway, this is Yoshi Circuit from Mario Kart Double Dash. The gimmick of this course is that the map is shaped like a Yoshi. You can actually see in the map when it appears here on the right that it's just Yoshi shaped. And that's always just kind of been like the goofy kind of fun little aspect about this course. Oh man, these greasy fingers are already, I can tell this is gonna be difficult. Like they're slipping. Yeah, this is one of my favorites actually from Double Dash. I used to hate it, and then I kind of got a handle on it, and then I really started liking it a lot. And I think with the improved turning mechanics that this game has over that one, it's even better in this than it ever was before. Oh man, I thought I could... Sometimes you can use those piranha plants to sort of, you know, take a chomp on an item or something for you, so I was going to try to lure my red shell into them, but it hit me too early. Seems Baby Luigi might be our rival here. Get out of here. You're even worse than your adult counterpart. There's a really cool shortcut in this track. If we have a mushroom, we can go through that little waterfall area, but I don't have one. And I would rather be in first than have a mushroom. So maybe if we fall out of place or something, we can get it, but, you know. I think really, if I look at my whole Mario Kart history, this Yoshi Circuit track was the one that really taught me how to drift and how to do mini turbos and things like that. Because, what am I trying to say? This one really was like what taught me how to do that stuff. Because of all its sharp turns and that one big cave that's just all like a right-hand turn, just really, you know, I ironed out my skills double dash on from playing this course. It's just a cool one, and it's got this great circuit theme from Double Dash. Was used for all the kind of standard circuits in that game. I really like this one. Mario Kart Double Dash, I will not say is my favorite Mario Kart. I think it's, well, it was definitely underrated in the time it came out, but I think people kind of give it a little bit more credit than it deserves some of the time nowadays. Like, there's always some camp who's like, Double Dash was the say-all, end-all Mario Kart. And I really do like it, but I don't think it's that great. But it's a solid game, and this is a solid track from it. So good deal there. And all Blue Shell, you were just a little bit too late for my light blue Yoshi on the Wiggler ATV with the cushion wheels. Yeah, I guess we never got to show that shortcut off, but we got ourselves a first. You know what? Let's do the highlight reel for this course. This is just going to be the Yoshi episode. And Yoshi is another hilarious one in the highlight reels because he does this such a super happy, cute little face. Everybody loves Yoshi. Unlike that terrifying DK with his teeth. There's a lot of Yoshis in the little stands. That's probably maybe my favorite part about the course is that little, Yoshi has his little red cheek thing, which is, he doesn't even have red cheeks. I don't know why it's like that, but it kind of like, or maybe it's supposed to be a shell. I don't know. The little overpass that turns into his little like red bit. That's cool. I like that. Next race. On to the next one. What else? What else is even in this cup? This is the DLC. Oh yeah, here we go. We got Excitebike Arena, which I think excited like everybody when it was first announced. I know there was a trailer that had this in it, and everyone's like, "Oh, Excitebike!" And I mean, to be fair, this is pretty cool. Like, it's a track based on Excitebike, the NES game, one of Nintendo's classics. And of course, being that, it's gonna have a bunch of hills. Now we got a great little remix. I really like this music of the Excitebike theme. There's like a Excitebike monitor thing up there. Let's see if I can get something better than a banana. Coin is not better than a banana when you're in first. Somebody hit that though. You can actually tell when your items get hit because your character will do a little like, yeah, or like a little victory thing. That's how you can tell that. I wonder if people know that or not. And this course has got some little mud splotches in here to kind of trip you up. But really the main draw is all these cool jumps and stuff that you can get trick boosts off. Something else interesting about this course is that it changes, so not always are the bumps going to be in the same place. At least I believe that's the case. I think a lot of the time it's different. And there may be a certain number of different layouts it can have, but it definitely changes layouts a lot of the time. And other than that, I don't know, it's just Excitebike. This one's a cool one in novelty. It is really not one of my favorite tracks because I always seem to get screwed over here when playing online or playing with other people. Like here I have a pretty sizable lead, but it always seems like there's just chaos on this course. Like items everywhere, bananas in these little cracks, and like shells bouncing all over the place. It sort of reminds me of this game's version of Baby Park from Mario Kart Double Dash, which is funny because that course is actually in this game, but like as far as just being hectic and just chaotic, this one really seems like it was like made to be that for Mario Kart 8, and it's frustrating a lot of the time. I don't know. A lot of these DLC courses I have a less high opinion of than the regular ones, just because for some reason online there's always a DLC course available, so like you're just gonna play them a lot. And I think a lot of them kind of get overplayed and overpicked, but So, you know, so my opinion of them may not be as high as some of the ones we've done so far, but this one's okay. And it's a cool one for the ATV, too. I guess I could have picked a bike, but I mean, you need to have light blue Yoshi on the Wiggler ATV with the cushion wheels and the cloud balloon. I don't know, I should stop that. That's dumb. Yoshi's so cute, he's like thanking the crowd. Waving to the crowd. I guess he's not thanking them. What would he be thanking them for? I don't know. Anyway, I think up next we have, yeah, Dragon Driftway, which is, I think this one's maybe a little bit, I don't know, this one's not my favorite. There are some really cool things about it. There's that cool, like, little gong hit. I like that this sort of is kind of supposed to be Lakitu's course, like, it's, you know, not every course, like, belongs to a character, but a lot of them do kind of fit the theme of one particular guy. And there's definitely no other course that is like anything near Lakitu, but it's kind of cool that he gets this one. Like, he's on the walls in this little dragon bit. Another cool thing about this is that the dragon that we're drifting on, the driftway, as you could call it, is Gobblegut from Super Mario Galaxy 2. And that was one of the coolest bosses, I think, in that game. Aesthetically, I really like this one. There's a lot of cool kind of Chinese flair to it that I think is neat. I don't know, just the course in general doesn't do that much for me. It is kind of neat in that it twists and turns around a lot, but maybe it's just I've just played this one too much or something. I'm just a little sick of it. But yeah, Lakitu's doing like some kung fu moves or something on these walls. Hope you can see that. I think the quality should be pretty good on this, considering it's an actual HD game that I'm using my HD capture for. So I think it'll look good. It'll definitely look better than my freaking Final Fantasy videos, that's for sure. And probably Mario Galaxy too. See these like the little booster things on the anti-gravity segment are like gourds that I guess you would drink out of in like China or something. Very Chinese, Japanese influenced level. We call this one Culture, because whenever we used to pick it with Pixel Plume, he would always say, Pixel Plume being of Asian descent, he always goes, "My culture." And I don't know, for some reason we found that funny, so we call it Culture. Or Snake Way Showdown. It kind of resembles, oh, that banana was so well placed. No, Donkey Kong, are you serious? It kind of resembles Snake Way from Dragon Ball, so we call it Snake Way Showdown. Man, I'm getting bopped here. And that is not what I wanted. I wanted something like Mushroom or something to help me get further ahead, not fireballs. Oh, I think I got hit by one too. Ugh! We gotta do better. Snake Way Showdown, Culture. I think I have always pushed to call Excitebike Arena like Popsicle Plains or something, because it looks like a popsicle stick. Or like Fudge Pop Freeway, I don't know, something like that. The map looks like a popsicle stick is what I'm talking about. It's just dumb. So stupid. But I guess that's that. Yoshi Circuit, I don't think we really have any nicknames for. What's next? We have Mute City. Now this was the big one that like everybody was excited for when this game, or when this DLC was announced, was that Mute City from F-Zero, which everyone's been clamoring for another F-Zero game for like a super long time. That Mute City was gonna be in Mario Kart, and I think this Mute City track really lives up to the hype. Talking about music again, this is absolutely one of the strongest tracks in the game, and probably one of the coolest arrangements of Mute City in general. It's got a really cool blend of, you know, electric guitars, and then the brass, the trumpets, and the horns, and the saxophone and that kind of stuff that this game is more known for. There's a couple good tracks in this game that really hit that blend well. I think this is one of the best ones. As far as the actual track goes, I like it, but I don't love it. But just the fact that it's Mute City, I think, is like the coolest part about it. And the background here is really great. Speaking about Dragon Ball Z, doesn't this totally look like the city from Dragon Ball? Like, what is it, West City or East City or something? I don't know, it looks a lot like that to me. And of course, being Mute City, they want to emulate the F-Zero feel of just really boosting fast, going really fast. There's that cool spaceship thing. I don't know too much about F-Zero, actually. It's not maybe my favorite racing series. And here's these little pads. I know in F-Zero you can get health back from driving on those. Oof. And in this game you get coins from those, so that's a cool little nod. And it's actually a good way to build up coins, so I like that. Jeez, Toad is getting out ahead. And this is, oh fuck, this is the last race too, so like, really? I need to win this one if we're gonna do good. All right, here we go. Get some shortcuts going, get some stuff going. There's a Falcon, Captain Falcon actually makes a little cameo in that little poster thing back there. It's kind of cool. Man, 4th, huh? Well, never say never. I think we can catch up. Yeah, F-Zero is not one of my favorite genre series. I know a lot of people really clamor for a new one. As far as I'm concerned, I'm like, hey, just put more F-Zero stuff in Mario Kart 8 and give us more DLC for this, because, jeez, you know, y'all know I love this game. But F-Zero is cool. Like, it's a cool series. It's an interesting installment in the Nintendo Pantheon. That actually kind of brings me to the question of the day. I want to say it as we... Oh, no! No! Toad's got a mushroom, too. Is he going to use it? Oh, no! Whoa! Baby Luigi! What's going to happen, dude? Do I have enough to beat? Oh, good, I do, I think. Oh, yes. Ooh. Woo! Woo! Alright. It's weird that this is in the Egg Cup, don't you think? Shouldn't it be called, like, the F-Zero Cup? Like, this was clearly the standout track, this Mute City, from the Egg Cup. I don't know why they decided to call it that instead. Maybe because it came with the Yoshis. I think it did. I can't remember. What I wanted to ask as a question was because we played an Excitebike, which is sort of a racing game, and an F-Zero track, which is definitely a racing game, what are some other racing game series that you guys like? I know for me, I'm not too into the more realistic kind of racers, but I really like Diddy Kong Racing. It's another kart racer that's on the N64. I'm trying to think of other ones. I really like the games. Oh, look at that 5th. That's why Dragon Driftway. I was smack talking it, and like now it came back to haunt me. I really like the game Snowboard Kids, also on N64. That's like a snowboard racing game, and I always have really fond memories of that. Outside of that, I really like Mario Kart. Sonic, what is it called? No, Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed, which is another Wii U game, actually. That was one of the first Wii U games I got, and that's another one I really love, too. I think that game's great. I know a lot of people like the first game, the Sonic and Sega, it's Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, I think is what it's called. A lot of people like that. I never played that one, but I did play the sequel, and I really liked that. So yeah, whether it's kart racers or more realistic kind of racers, like maybe like Forza or something like that. What other racing games do you guys like? There's the Egg Cup. We did it. We got first. I'm keeping up with that promise. Luigi, stop looking, dude! Just stop it! Like what could possibly be over there? I don't know. We should end this one. So yeah, let me know the answer to that question, and I'll see you in the next video when we tackle, what is it, the Crossing Cup? That one should be fun. Till then, guys, I've been Snack Attack 8, and I will see you then. Later.